Yo, 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 yo. I know. It's been a little late. Need to stop scheduling this shit so damn late and whatnot. But I told y'all I was gonna get y'all a sports show. So we're here for the sports show. Let the theme music begin.
Carter G hustling.
Yo, it's the man, Mr. O, with the info. We're gonna be talking about the Bears. We're gonna talk about Jake Paul. Joshua fight. Also, Terrence Crawford retired. Anthony Silva knocked his out at 50 years old. Also, is this LeBron's last year? We're gonna talk about it right now. All right, that's enough of that. Yeah, once again, it's on. Where do I begin? Since this is our first meeting on sports, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is O. That's M-I to the S-T-R. O with the info that y'all didn't know. Back at y'all, will give you some more. Like I bust the rounds out by here at 97. Let me stop. But anyway. The thing about boxing, one of my favorite sports, it is the loneliest sport out there. It's known for its greats, Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Jack Johnson, of course, Joe Louis, of course, and Rocky Marciano, Sugar Ray Robinson. I already said Robinson. Sugar Ray Leonard. My bad. Hector Camacho. I'm friends with his son. Shout out to Hector Camacho, Macho Camacho. But over the years, ever since the retirement of Floyd Mayweather, or basically he just walked away from the sport, we've been trying to find a new person that's going to be like the highlight, the superstar to come from the sport. At first, we thought it was going to be Deontay Wilder, but it seems like he had to fizzle out as well. Anthony Joshua had his moment. I mean, we're going to talk about him too. But it seems like he couldn't really seal the deal when it came down to the boxing elites. Yeah, he got a championship belt. Yeah, he went against the names of his era and whatnot, but he just couldn't really seal the deal. He ain't like Lennox Lewis, another black from Britain that represented the flag and all that good stuff, one of the greatest heavyweights too. Then we got Terrence Bud Crawford. Now, it seemed like he had a good, promising future up until recently. Now, they had stripped him of his belts, and he just basically called it quits at 38, being 42-0. Actually competing in his sport in a league where everybody had just basically faded into the wind. Speaking of boxing, let's go ahead straight to the what's the name? We ain't gonna be all day. We ain't gonna be all day. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry about that technical difficulties. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Let's go ahead and talk about Anderson Silva real quick. You know, Anderson Silva still out here knocking dudes out at 50 years old, coming straight from the MMA sector into the boxing score circle right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this particular knockout against Woodley.
Silva naturally will come in and around that way. He wouldn't have to drop too much.
Yeah, man, he 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? He like going out there like he Evander, George Foreman, even B Hop, you know what I'm saying? He out there with the well, dude ain't really that young, but still though, he out there with the youngins out there still putting belt to ass, you know what I'm saying? Let's go check out Anderson Silva. Right, I'll be with a left hook and a right uppercut. No, I'll take that Bay cable with a right hook and a left uppercut. You know, he a southpaw. So yeah. Old man still got it, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think this light heavyweight, you know what I'm saying? He probably ain't gonna go to heavyweight, but it was a right uppercut. Why he catch him like that though? That was nasty. Let me rewind that. Ooh. That was nasty.
Classic Anderson Silva with the ultimate.
He was out on his feet, man. You know what I'm saying? If he had continue, he might cause some brain damage or whatnot. But yeah, Anderson, he coming for his he coming for his respect now too. Let's go ahead and drop that. Right. Ooh. So Anderson Silva, he decided to go ahead and move up in sports. He got tired of that octagon, so he want to go ahead and try that score circle. Hey, we gonna see what's going what fights he got lined up in the future and whatnot. Speaking of fights, let's go ahead and review this Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua fight right here. Let go. Now, I'm not gonna lie. What we about to see right here is kind of a thorough ass whooping. A thorough ass whooping by a true professional boxer. And it kind of started out late, both of them, but Joshua is an actual professional boxer. And he somewhat put on a boxing clinic on this poor gentleman by the name of Jake Paul, right here to the right of your screen. Now, the beautiful sport of fisticuffs. Ever since the Marks Berry Queensberry rules that was established back in the late 1800s, that actually brought some skill and finesse and some respect to the sport. Now that we are in 2025, the sport that I love, I'm pretty sure everybody else dibble and dabble into, has become a walking travesty. It really has become a joke. Yeah, we have the social media era. Yeah, we have all these Johnny come latelys, little engine they coulds, all these Rocky wannabes. But this sport right here has seen some better days. But this isn't it. And basically, like I showed in the thumbnail, Jake Paul about to become red right now, and Anthony Joshua about to go ahead and become Debo. He about to Debo this boy so bad. Let's go. Let's just press play. paid well for this fight. I know you trying to do your best, black man, trying to train this white boy for this fight, but you know he's about to get his ass whooped. You know, I hope that paycheck and your conscience is clear. You know, let me go ahead and highlight this on the screen. I appreciate that, D man 50 am. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I ain't gonna make it official until I'm at least about 1,010. At least I got 1,010 or 15 subscribers. Then I'll make it official. I'll make probably a live stream or a video to that. You know what I'm saying? I have crossed over to the threshold of 1,000 subscribers, and I'm very, very satisfied with that for right now. I had put in a lot of work and everything, and I feel like this was a long time coming. So I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. Shout out to Raymond Thoughts and Minds for helping me cross this threshold. Shout out to Machismo TV also for helping me cross this threshold. I will never. I'm forever grateful. Forever grateful. Hopefully, I'll get them watch time hours up, and hopefully this channel will be monetized for the time in the future, and hopefully YouTube won't mess with my channel in doing so, because they have a bad reputation of want to put a microscope on the people's channels and whatnot. That's why I'm trying to do safe little takes right here, like sports and whatnot. Yeah, I'm still cook on the black pill, the red pill, the manosphere topics, but I'm gonna slow down on that. I'm trying to go and get this platform, this channel, some respectability around here, because I am the streets journalist, and I feel like I gotta cover all aspects of media, including sports, including politics, including what's going on in entertainment and everything in between. I would go to school for understand the weather, but I ain't trying to go down that route. You know, I'm my own news channel. M Music Man 1982. What's good, bro? What's good? Thank you for coming over to the Ozone. You and D Man 50 am. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, y'all come stop by the Ozone. And if make sure y'all as y'all coming, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Share the product throughout the rest of your YouTube platforms and social medias, and let people know I'm around here. You know, we're gonna start trying to improve the channel and talk about topics that y'all want to talk about too. I have a Discord. Let me see if I can go ahead. I'm trying to go ahead and really go ahead and get this thing rolling for the future to come. So let me go ahead and put my Discord. I don't know how this shit work. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm tech savvy, but I ain't that tech savvy, you know. Shit. Yeah, somebody gonna probably have to help me with that. You know what I'm saying? But I do got a Discord. Just look me up, Mr. O with the info _ all this shit. It should pop right up. Should pop right up. But Jake Paul and Mr. Anthony Joshua. I'm kind of upset with Anthony Joshua real quick for the simple fact him and Deontay Wilder never got into the ring and fought each other. You know what I'm saying? That was supposed to be a highlight of my life right there, watching y'all two go at it. And when y'all was respectively some world champions on top of that. So that would have been a good sight to see. But now, since both of y'all became mid, halfway trash, you know what I'm saying, trying to go ahead and regain some respectability about y'all careers, y'all want to go ahead and fight these type of dudes like Jake Paul. And Mr. Paul, I heard after this fight, after you got your ass whooped and your jaw broken in 2 places, I heard that boxing basically banned your ass. Maybe they feeling how I'm feeling, like we can't let this dude get killed out there, and he ain't no real fighter. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, he gonna blame the sport for messing up his life and all that. Nah. Damn, I'm trying to find a way to drop the link to my Discord. Is there a link? I'll check for it and do it for it later. But let's get back to this what's the name? Wait, was that that's supposed to be a knockdown, right? Wait a minute, hold on.
And look, right? The footwork drills.
See, right there. The ref was supposed to go ahead and start the count right there. I don't care if he holding on and all that good stuff. That knee right there, I believe his glove touched the ground too. See, what was we doing? What was we doing? Milk. He needs some milk. Help him up. He needs some milk. Let me see that knockdown one more time. That was nasty. That was nasty. Look, he wobbly and wobbly. Yeah, that was nasty work. Unfortunately, like I said, let me look this up. Yeah, here we go, right here. Anthony Joshua to lose $43 million. $43 million in prize money after brutally knocking out Jake Paul. Now, y'all see what I mean by so this guy, you know, he decides that he want to go ahead and do his profession and gets into a ring with a character like Jake Paul, you know, social media star, do that fought other guys. He even knocked out my boy Nate Robinson, you know what I'm saying? He knocked out my boy Nate Robinson. So, you know, it is what it is. I finally found it. Here we go. Now I found the link. Y'all can go ahead and subscribe to my Discord. XL Pro, what's good, bro? What's good with you? Make sure you go ahead and spam that Discord link. Let me see. Yep. So make sure y'all subscribe to that Discord link, upload videos and topics y'all want to go ahead when we discuss on this channel. You know what I'm saying? So we got that out the way. I finally found it. All right, now we can go ahead and proceed to give y'all what you need. Anthony Joshua will be liable to fork over roughly $43 million of his prize purse after brutally knocking out Jake Paul in the 6th round of the highly anticipated. Man, that shit went highly anticipated. We already know what the outcome was going to be. You know, it's one thing to go against different guys and whatnot. He even went against Floyd, I think. No, he ain't go up against. No, he ain't go up against Floyd. I forgot who this nigga, this Jagoff had fought, but yeah. So Anthony Joshua will be forced to hand over a sizable chunk of his prize purse after ruthlessly knocking out Jake Paul. On Friday, Joshua sent Paul crashing to the canvas in the 6th round of the heavyweight bout at the Casilla Center in Miami, Florida. Despite emerging victorious in the highly anticipated fight, the 36-year-old conceded that he could have performed better against the YouTuber turned boxer. Yeah, because he wasn't trying to hurt that boy. He wasn't trying to kill. Man, you seen how you just toyed with him? He was trying to make it look like a decent bout, trying to let the dude get some type of credence, even though he a novice his damn self. But yeah, he knew he had to end it in his own fashion, and now they mad. Probably mad because a black dude had to be on a white boy like that and broke his jaw in 2 different places and whatnot. Probably gave him some type of concussions and everything. Hmm. Let me finish reading this shit. I deserved it. Joshua told TalkSport when he asked if he expected to face a criticism for allowing Paul to last 6 rounds. Because we are elite fighters. If I put myself in the shoes of a coach, if my father did 6 rounds with Jake Paul, I will get him back in the gym tomorrow. Give him a bit of a beating and get straight back to work. I'll be like, how are you letting this kid take you 6 rounds? Are you crazy? Yeah, I mean, he could probably clear them in the 1st round, be on some Mike Tyson ish, but he gave the people what they came and paid for. He drug the fight out for 6 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Made the fight look so-called entertaining for the moment for the men, but he had to put him in that work and show him who's the real boxer, and that's how it ended. Let me finish reading. But I can't go back in time, but credit to him, he done well. I told him what would happen, but it just took 6 rounds to do it. Though Joshua was highly critical of himself, the 2-time unified heavyweight champion still has much to smile about upon securing a massive payday. According to reports, he and Paul evenly split a prize purse worth approximately $184 million. Well, let me see. That's still bogus as hell. Let me see. Let me do the math. Let me do the math. As a matter of fact, let me do like Grok do the math. Let's look. 92 million. Damn. So 92 million. They split 92 million. I mean, they split 184, so they got 92 million apiece. But Jake Paul get to walk away with all his so-called money. I guess he gonna need that shit, you know what I'm saying? Repair his body like he's the $1 million man, Steve Austin. But that's messed up. So even out of that 92 million, $49 million. He left with $49 million at the end of the day. At the end of the day, he left with $49 million. That's crazy. So Jake Paul get to take his $92 million, and whatever tax he got to pay for it. But Anthony Joshua got split half of his because he put a beating on that boy. Can't make this shit up. What else I got? What else I got? Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Terrence Crawford. Yeah. So speaking of boxing, we're gonna stay right there. Yeah. Terrence Crawford. Let me go ahead and bring this up. Let me show you what Terrence Crawford was all about. Yeah, that boy had to go. He had to go. He had to go. He had to go. Oh no, I ain't want to try to share that one. Hold on. Fuck it.
Terrence Crawford catches. He keeps battling, in that last round, had 9 power punches.
Yeah, Terrence Crawford was a problem.
92 to 79 connect advantage for Terrence Crawford. Body work in that last round and the short uppercut that we showed. There the body punches. 28, there is the knockdown sword.
Yeah, see, Terrence Crawford was a problem. He 42-0 right there, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? I can't even play all this, so no, I'm gonna slow down that. Let's just go ahead straight to here. Let's go ahead. Let's see what everybody's saying about this Terrence Crawford retirement. Let's go.
I wouldn't be mad if I never see Terrence fight again.
Andre Ward,
Personally,
another undefeated boxer that don't get his credence, you know what I'm saying, from the light heavyweight division, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Andre Ward.
I wouldn't be mad if I never see Terrence fight again. The way he performed, getting ready to be 38, I think, in a few days. Man, what better way to go out? What better way to tell the game goodbye?
Andre Ward just dropped a statement that has the entire boxing community talking. According to the former champion, Terrence Crawford walking away from the sport at nearly 38 years old represents the absolute perfect ending to an extraordinary career.
I was arguing with Max on the way to the venue about Boots Ennis. Nah, we don't go fight Canelo and then go back and fight Boots Ennis. I saw a report today, somebody was talking about him going up to light heavyweight. Nah, we don't go up to light heavyweight. We just went up 3 weight classes since the Spence fight and 2 weight classes since the Madrimov fight, my last fight. This is the perfect send-off, Roy.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Ward emphasized that after climbing through 3 different weight divisions and achieving everything imaginable in boxing, there simply are no worthwhile battles remaining for Crawford to pursue. The legendary fighter believes that attempting to face younger contenders or pushing his body into even heavier weight categories would only diminish the pristine legacy that Crawford has built over his remarkable 17-year professional journey. Ward went even deeper into what makes Crawford such a unique figure in modern boxing. He painted a picture of Crawford as someone who belongs to a vanishing generation of fighters, warriors who step into the ring, driven purely by an internal need to establish their greatness, rather than chasing social media validation or building an online following. In today's boxing landscape, where many athletes focus heavily on becoming commercial draws and accumulating followers across various platforms, Crawford stands apart as someone whose sense of worth comes from the respect of fellow fighters and his own unwavering desire to prove he stands at the pinnacle of the sport.
I've never seen nothing like this in the sport of boxing. If you see responses from fans, they don't even argue who's better anymore. They're arguing who's the A side and who's not. Who's a draw and who y'all don't know a left hook from a fish hook. And
Well, because I mean, not a lot of people was see the sport has basically lost its magnetism because it don't bring that much type of draw. See, a lot of boxing like Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying, they ain't got that aura, you know, that draw to bring back to the sport. We've been searching for a long time. I mean, Deontay Wilder, he brought into a crowd. I mean, he brought a crowd. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to see who he's gonna knock out next. But ever since that fight with Tyson Fury, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, ain't really enthused about Deontay Wilder. And like I said, after the Joshua, after he lost both his belts, he ain't been the same since either. But hey, Terrence Crawford was the last one, and ever since now, they basically made him give up his belts. This is what we going to have to deal with. We got to find another superstar. And it's a lot of ones. I mean, Tank is a good one. Shador Sanders, not Shador play for the damn what's the name? The damn Cleveland Browns. I'm tweaking. Shaquille, what's his name? Stevenson. Shaquille Stevenson. He another one. They all up and coming boxing and whatnot. So let's continue.
you talking about who's the draw and who's the A side? That's the point that I'm making. It's not about proving. When you say young fighters don't want to prove, and there's still a few out there. And I think the Terrence Crawfords of the world, I think he's one of the last of a dying breed. When you say prove, question is prove to who? Because if I can prove to my 500, 1 million, 2 million, 4 million followers, as long as they believe that I'm a GOAT and that I'm him and that I've done enough and everybody's ducking me, that's enough. That's the validation that helps cats sleep good at night.
Yeah.
The validation that yourself, myself, and other people was after was number one, me. I gotta feel comfortable living with me. I gotta walk around and live with myself and be like, bruh, are you really him? Then it's my people, my coach, my goddaddy, my circle. I gotta look my kids in the face and I want them to know that my daddy the best fighter in the world. The real answer is, what do your peers say about you? How do they feel about you? Because
oh yeah, he came in smoking. I mean, after that Errol Spence fight, it wasn't no question. You know what I'm saying? He could throw hands. After this past Canelo fight, even Canelo, he had looked at him like, man, whoa, this dude is hitting me kind of a little bit too hard, you know. So I think his peers kind of respect him. I think they kind of said they retire their damn self.
most of the time, unless there's some personal stuff going on, a fighter gonna keep it 100. Yep. Fans can say what they want to say. You fight nobody. A fighter will come in and say, you tripping. He fought this guy, that guy, this guy, this guy. The validation is from the fan base. The validation is from your followers. As long as they feel like you the guy, that's enough. So we're not even on an even playing field right now when we start talking about proving something to somebody, because the proving is social, YouTube, my platform is not the world anymore.
The announcement of Crawford's retirement came on December 16th, sending shockwaves through the boxing world. The undefeated champion, who maintained a flawless 42 wins without a single loss throughout his entire professional tenure, declared that he had accomplished everything he set out to achieve in boxing. The timing of this announcement came just 3 months after his monumental triumph over Canelo Alvarez on September 13th of this year, a victory that secured his place in boxing history.
Damn, why he punched Canelo like that?
The timing of this announcement came just 3 months after his monumental triumph over Canelo Alvarez on September 13th of this year, a victory that secured his place in boxing history as the only fighter in the four-belt era to capture undisputed championships across 3 separate weight classes. Following that historic achievement, Crawford took what he described as the longest break of his boxing career before ultimately deciding to hang up his gloves permanently.
We have to cover the breaking news. Terrence Bud Crawford has announced his retirement. Dude, Terrence Crawford retiring makes all the sense in the world to me. I mean, the guy has literally accomplished the biggest thing you can possibly accomplish in boxing, and that's being on Mount Rushmore. I mean, not only did he end on top by being the best fighter in the world, he is a long-lasting fighter. I mean, what? He's knocking on 39 years old. It's appropriate. And with all the things that he's accomplished and everything that he's gone through as of late, as far as being stripped of the titles and everything like that, it makes sense for him to go ahead and bow out and say that I'm done. And he ends his career as being one of the greatest fighters to ever do it.
Yep. Yeah, I know a lot of people gonna say, like, man, he only fought like 2, possible 3 legit fighters though, Mr. O. Woo this, woo that. He only fought like Errol Spence. He fought Canelo, but that's it. You know, we who else did he fight? Dodge City Rock, what's good? Welcome to the Ozone. Welcome to the Ozone. But yeah, let's continue.
So shout out to Terrence Bud Crawford.
However, not everyone in the boxing industry is convinced that Crawford's retirement announcement should be taken at face value. Eddie Hearn expressed considerable skepticism about the finality of Crawford's decision. When asked about the retirement announcement during an interview, Hearn suggested that there might be layers to this story that the public is not yet aware of. He questioned whether this retirement could be part of a larger negotiation strategy, acknowledging that his suspicious nature comes from years of understanding how the boxing business operates behind closed doors. Despite recognizing these physical truths, Hearn could not shake his intuition that something else might be at play. Drawing from his extensive experience in the sport, he speculated that Crawford might be seeking an exit from an existing contract or attempting to gain stronger leverage in future negotiations. Hearn admitted that this devious thinking is simply part of his professional responsibilities and comes from witnessing countless similar situations throughout his career in boxing promotion.
That makes sense too. I mean, maybe holding out for a bigger fight, bigger purse, you know, a more worthy fighter. Because we just saw Anderson Silva just knocking out dudes at the heavyweight was a light heavyweight. He was knocking dudes out at the light heavyweight level at 50 years old. And Bud, you know, even though he started kind of halfway late, he only 38. So shoot. Maybe he just using this as a so-called bluffing tool. Like, maybe I'll go ahead and say I'm retired so I can see which one of these dudes call me out. You know what I'm saying? Probably go ahead and get a bigger bag and probably get, like you said, a better contract. Maybe some contractual issues or something like that. Yeah, what's happening, family? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Yeah, we over here discussing sports over here. I might come back a little later to talk about something else. Maybe we talk about Dr. Brian making her little risque appearance at Jeezy concert when see-through lingerie, just showing all her unmentionables, you know, with the green bra and panties matching. I think that was a thong. And she's the one out here trying to give people quote unquote relation advice and how to live their life better. You know, it's just a country of hypocrites and a community so full of them that's running amok. I just can't. But let's continue with the sports.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, you never know the background to these things, you know. Is it part of a wider negotiation? That's just me knowing the game. Are there lingering injuries, which might be more likely, you know, where every camp, what's he, 38 years old, 39? Like every camp gets very, very hard. For the boxing world and even for fight fans, it's not frustrating because it's his decision, but he's now reached that superstar status. You kind of want him to keep going. And it wasn't like his performance against Canelo showed signs of aging or anything like that, but he's also made a lot of money. What a time to bow out on top. You know, a lot of fighters have one too many. So maybe he feels like the way my body is, maybe I'll get beat and I don't need to get beat. I've got everything I've got. Or maybe he had a contract to fight someone else, but if he retires, he's not in that contract anymore. or it will give him greater leverage to negotiate a deal. That's just me.
Still, Hearn was careful to acknowledge what he considers the most probable explanation for Crawford's decision. He recognized that Crawford's body might genuinely be signaling that the time has come to step away from competition. While Crawford's fight intelligence and ring awareness remain at an elite level, the simple reality of being nearly 40 years old means that even the greatest fighters eventually need to listen to what their bodies are telling them. Hearn expressed this understanding with considerable respect, noting that it makes little sense for someone of Crawford's stature to risk his legacy by facing dangerous young contenders who are rising through the ranks.
But it all depends on his body. I mean, that, you know, I wasn't being facetious before, but like, you never know the landscape of this, but more likely he's thought this is a good time to bow out, or got a few niggles and I don't think I should fight him. But if physically he's able, he's one of the greatest fighters of all time. So his IQ's on another level, but what is there to do? Like, he's not going to want to go and fight Jaron Ennis. Like, he's going to look at that and go, well, I'm going to fight a 28-year-old coming through, I'm giving you my legacy. Do you know what I mean?
The respect Crawford earned from his peers was evident in the response from Artur Beterbiev. Through his social media account, Beterbiev expressed admiration for Crawford's unprecedented achievement of becoming the first undisputed champion across 3 weight classes in professional boxing history.
And so he up there with so Crawford up there with Sugar Ray Leonard. He up there with Roberto Duran. Yeah, I think he up there with Sugar Ray Robinson. Because I'm not mistaken, Terrence Crawford like pound for pound too. So he a pound for pound champion as well as an undisputed champion in different divisions. Yeah, he a bad boy. Man, I wish he wouldn't have retired though, because, you know what I'm saying, I want to see how far he was going to go with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially from his background, if y'all understand. See, this man had a troubled past or whatnot. A lot of y'all could relate. Had a mama that basically paid the neighborhood, beat this boy up. That's how he got tough, but probably kind of fucked him up at the same time. It is what it is. It made him who he is, I guess. But yeah. So maybe it's not finito, but if it is, man, shit, he going out on top. You can't blame him. Can't blame him.
While maintaining an undefeated record, he posted, "It's incredible to become the first undisputed champion in 3 weight classes in the history of professional boxing, and did it undefeated. Some might even think that such achievements are impossible, but Terrence Crawford did it. Congratulations on such a historic career." Roy Jones Jr. added his voice to the chorus of respected fighters praising Crawford's decision. The legendary Jones declared that Crawford's choice to retire represents both a beautiful and intelligent decision. Jones emphasized that Crawford has absolutely nothing remaining to prove in the sport of boxing, having already demonstrated his greatness beyond any reasonable doubt.
Would you believe that Crawford's really retired?
I do.
Well, what do you think about his issue with the WBC sanctioning?
I don't want to talk about it. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It wasn't me. I don't talk about it. So, I mean, I know that I do have respect for WBC, WBA, IBF, and WBO. So I always respect him. I always did what I had to do.
Yeah, he ain't trying to lose any what's the name, no credibility in the future. I know what you're doing, Roy. You're boxing very cleverly outside the sport circle as well as the inside of it. I feel you though, bro. I feel you.
And without those guys, we would never known who the champions were. So I can't say nothing against them. He may have his own personal vendetta with him. I don't know enough about it to say whether he was right or wrong. So it's what it is.
Roy, who's the best fighter in boxing right now?
Right now, if he retires, if Terrence retires, it's gotta be Usyk. Who? Usyk.
Usyk is the best.
Without a question. If Terrence retires, it's gotta be Usyk now.
Stephen A. Smith characterized Crawford as a special.
Yeah, y'all heard that from Roy Jones Jr. mouth. He said Alexander Usyk is the best boxer out right now. So I'm gonna hold him to it.
Pound-for-pound champion who is walking away from boxing at the absolute peak of his abilities following a spectacular career. Smith acknowledged that while Crawford's brilliance in the ring is beyond question, his retirement will inevitably lead to endless hypothetical debates about how he would have performed against all-time greats like Floyd Mayweather or Sugar Ray Leonard. Nevertheless, Smith argued that Crawford deserves to be celebrated and revered for his contributions to boxing and for consistently delivering outstanding performances without ever shortchanging the fans who supported him throughout his journey.
He's taken on all comers and he's taken all of them out. He is spectacular. He's the best pound for pound. He's been a tribute and a testament to the sport of boxing, and he should be not just applauded, not just celebrated, but revered because he's that special. My props to him if indeed this is it, and we'll never see him fighting again. Thank you for all you've done for boxing, Terrence Crawford, because he never cheated us.
Not everyone is convinced that Crawford's retirement will be permanent. Rolly Romero expressed a strong gut feeling that Crawford will eventually return to boxing despite retiring after his significant victory over Canelo Alvarez. While Romero could not identify a specific reason or potential opponent that might lure Crawford back into the ring, he remained firmly convinced that this retirement is not the final chapter of Crawford's boxing story.
Terrence Crawford, brother.
Yeah, but now y'all want to come out the woodwork, huh? Now y'all want to go ahead and say something. It would have been interesting to see him, or what weight class Pacquiao in. What weight class Pacquiao in again, y'all? That would have been interesting to see him and Pacquiao go at it.
Just retired. Just what are your thoughts on that? He retired obviously on top, biggest win of his career against Canelo.
I got a feeling he'll be back.
You got what?
I got a feeling he'll be back. Just got a feeling.
Who would he come back against? Why would a Terrence Crawford come back at this point?
I don't know. You got a feeling. When you got a feeling, you just got a feeling, you know? You ever just have a feeling?
Sometimes. Yeah.
Ryan Garcia echoed similar sentiments, suggesting that Crawford is employing a strategic approach similar to what Floyd Mayweather executed by stepping away from the sport with full intentions of eventually returning. Garcia acknowledged Crawford's intelligence and greatness as a fighter, while expressing confidence that fans will see the champion back in the ring at some point in the future. This perspective suggests that Crawford's retirement might be more of a strategic pause than a permanent farewell.
What did you think about Crawford retiring? I don't think he's really retiring though. Maybe he's having a Jake Paul fight. No, he's doing the Mayweather thing. Coming back. He'll be back. He'll be back.
Tim Bradley, who actually shared the ring with Crawford, offered perhaps the most informed perspective on Crawford's abilities. Bradley described Crawford as the most skillful and talented fighter he has ever faced, placing him in the same conversation as Manny Pacquiao. He characterized Crawford as a legendary figure whose technical brilliance was apparent long before he achieved recognition as an all-time great. This first-hand testimony from someone who experienced Crawford's abilities up close carries significant weight in assessing his place in boxing history.
Crawford is the most talented fighter that I've ever been in the ring with, right along with Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was a savage. He was definitely savage, but Crawford, skill for skill, I ain't never been in the ring with nobody more skillful than Crawford. This is history. This is a GOAT before he became the GOAT. And you gotta see how he was before he got to where he is now.
Amir Khan, another fighter who faced Crawford in the ring back in April of 2019, also shared his thoughts on the retirement. Speaking with The Ring magazine, Khan referred to Crawford as a legend in boxing who will always be remembered among the greatest fighters ever. Khan revealed that he had seen Crawford just 2 days before the retirement announcement at a boxing event in Dubai organized by the IBA, and Crawford had not mentioned anything about retiring. Khan had even asked Crawford about his next fight because he wanted to attend, speaking as both a friend and someone who loves watching high-quality boxing. Khan reminisced about training alongside Crawford for an
like we all do, you know, like we all do, and y'all just want to go ahead and hang it up as soon as y'all get what's the name going. But if I was him, I would retire on top too. It is what it is. And they already took his belts away from him on some petty shit. So yeah, I'll walk away from the sport too.
And how Crawford had traveled all the way to the mountains to train with him, creating memories that would stay with Khan forever.
You know, Terrence is such a legend in the sport of boxing, and I was always going to be remembered as one of the greats. I saw him 2 days ago in Dubai at the boxing event, at the IBA event, and I never mentioned one little thing. I'm now asking him who's going to fight next because I want to be there. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm a friend and I love boxing, and I love seeing good boxing, and obviously been training alongside him for a long time, and him taking the time out to come all the way to the mountains to train with me You know what I mean? That's something that's always gonna stay with me. A guy like him, who when he was pound for pound in my last fight, he flew over all the way to Omaha, and from Omaha up in the hills. Where were the hills again?
Colorado Springs.
Colorado Springs. Yeah. And he came just to train with me and to help me and support me. You know what I mean? That's what you call a champion, that respects other people as well, other champions. And that's one thing about Terrence Crawford. He's always respected other all the champion, all his peers, all his partners, all his gym mates. And he's going to be missed. Great legend of a guy. Not only what he did, what he's like in the ring. People know how good he is in the ring, but what he's like outside the ring is more humbling. There's a big difference between him and Mayweather. There's a big difference between him and the other fights I've been around.
Talking about that humble, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's humble. I mean, Floyd is known for showbone and whatnot, so I mean, that's part of his shtick. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford just come in straight business. He come in, fill you out, see what you made of, give you a couple of rounds, then it's time to go to work, knock you out, and go home. That's it. That's all. Let's go. Let's finish this.
Terrence is a lovely guy who is very respectful and is a family man.
Max Kellerman provided perhaps the ultimate tribute to Crawford's dominance throughout his career. Kellerman asserted that Crawford belongs to an extremely rare category of fighters whose superiority was so complete and overwhelming that fans will forever debate whether anyone could have actually beaten him. He highlighted that across 40 professional fights spanning 5 different weight classes, Crawford's dominance was so obvious and absolute that there was never any genuine uncertainty about the outcome as his fights entered their final rounds. This level of consistent superiority places Crawford in truly elite company among the greatest fighters in boxing history.
There are some guys who people who lived through their eras will say, you ain't beating that guy. Yeah. And Terrence Crawford's one of those guys. He's one of those guys. The people who watched him through this era will swear up and down no one could have ever beaten him. And they have a good case. Like, he was, no one really competed with him. He had over 40 professional fights through 5 weight classes. Yeah. And you were never watching a Crawford fight, and here it is in the 11th round, and you're going, I wonder if he's going to win this fight.
Yeah. The consensus among boxing experts, former opponents, and fellow champions seems clear. Regardless of whether this retirement proves permanent or temporary, Terrence Crawford has established himself as one of the most accomplished and dominant fighters of his generation. His technical brilliance, strategic intelligence, and ability to excel across multiple weight classes while maintaining an unblemished record represents an achievement that few fighters in history have matched. Whether he chooses to stay retired or eventually returns to the ring, Crawford's legacy as one of boxing's all-time greats is firmly established and beyond dispute.
Yeah. Terrence was that guy. He was that man. All right. I guess we could go ahead straight to the NBA. Let's look at LeBron. Matter of fact, forget that. Let's go ahead and talk about what we really here for. My Bears. Let's look at this beautiful throw by Caleb Williams. Overtime. Tied. 16-16. In the middle of the field. Let's look at this beauty real quick.
The fake Williams looking downfield, launching downfield, going for it all. And it is caught. Bears win it. DJ Moore.
That's the thrower of the year. Right there. We finally beat them cheeseheads. Bear down. Let's look at that throw again. Iceman finally coming.
Looking downfield, launching downfield, going for it all. And it is Bears win it. DJ Moore.
And walked off. Shook their hands and walked off. Ben Johnson, you know what? We might have something right here. And this guy right here, this ass. You see this? You see DJ Moore, Iceland? Hold on. This guy right here, number 25 on Green Bay Packers. This dude did a cheap shot a little bit early in the damn game, right? You know what I'm saying? On some hating-ish. Did DJ get upset? Man, probably so, you know what I'm saying? But he said, you know what? I'm going to cook his ass, you know what I'm saying, the next go route. And guess what? He gave him the so-called game-winning touchdown on him. You know what I'm saying? He touched down on his goof ass. Bear down. Let me go ahead and press play.
Nixon, an absolutely 10 out of 10 A+ throw for Caleb Williams. He knew it when he let it go. That ball's in the air a long time. He's thinking, go get it, DJ. Go track it down, big guy.
Even right here, I'm trying to see how the hell did DJ even still see that motherfucker. You see how it ain't even giving no face, man. It's like, man, look, he do trying so hard not to get a face mask. At the same time, though, he like, man, I can't let this dude get this one catch on me. He ain't about to go ahead and make me into no poster or nothing like that. Man, this dude must have counted the steps. He must have just kept his focus on that damn ball, and it just dropped right into his hand, and he just grabbed it and held on for dear life. Like, for real, though, this is going to be the catch of the whole damn year. I pray that this gives them enough fight that hopefully they go through this playoffs and get to the, back to the Super Bowl. We ain't been there since 2007. We need to go ahead and have another go at it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so Caleb, man, you got the city on your shoulders now, bro. The Iceman coming. Let me go ahead and play this video real quick.
The throw of Caleb Williams' life. The catch of DJ Moore's life. What a scene. One of the most improbable wins in regular season history. A walk-off for the Bears.
Oh, sorry about that, man. I was on damn mute. My bad. Let's see what Ocho and them guys say about this real quick. Let's hear what they got to say. Let's see what everybody got to say about this.
Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry.
Fair use.
Caleb Williams hit DJ Moore and you walked it off. They won the toss. They elected the Green Bay to have the ball because they wanted to see what they needed. Green Bay was driving down the field, fumbled the snap, and the rest is, as they say, history.
Yeah.
They had there was 3rd and 20, and the guy grabbed Caleb Williams' face mask.
That
gave him life when he really didn't have to do that. But hey, you're grabbing. So unfortunately, those things happen. But Caleb Williams, 19 of 34, 250, 2 touchdowns. He wasn't sacked, and he didn't turn the football over. DeAndre Swift ran the ball 13 times for 58 yards. Kylie Monagai. Monagai had Monagai had 9 for 50.
Man, Chad, don't do Shannon Sharp like that. I mean, that shit was funny though. But I can't talk. You know what I'm saying? Let go.
Caleb Williams ran the ball 3 times for 30 yards. They had 26 rush, 150 yards with DJ Moore, 5 for 97 on a big touchdown. They win this ball game. They look like they're going to win this division. Who would have thought based on what they had last year, Ocho? But we thought with Ben Johnson coming in, you picked them to be one of your surprise teams, them and the Carolina Panthers, to be one of your surprise teams. And I think they surprised a lot. I think they're a lot better than people. They thought they would improve, but I don't think anybody thought, given that division with Green Bay and Detroit still in that division, Ocho, I don't think anybody had Chicago picked to win that division. Just goes to show you what the coaching staff, they brought in some addition. They revamped the offensive line. New center, Endowment, new left guard, and Thuney, new right tackle. So they revamped that offensive line, and they got Loveland, in the tight end, the first round draft pick, and he's been phenomenal. So give the Chicago Bears credit, Ocho. Jordan Love leads the game, but Malik Willis did not disappoint. He played extremely well. He played very 9 of 11, 121 yards.
Yeah, I give Shorty some credit, you know what I'm saying? And I know there's gonna be a whole bunch of people that are gonna be in my chat room gonna say, like, man, see, y'all only won because Jordan Love got taken out the game. Like, nah, shit happens, you know what I'm saying? It happens. And look, the backup was pretty decent too. It's just that, you know, it was the way it was supposed to go. Look, we got the win fair and square, even got in overtime. I mean, it is what it is. And now we got 2 games of the season going against 2 teams that's in our conference, one that's in our division, you know, 49ers and the Detroit Lions. We got put the icing on the cake and go into the playoffs, and hopefully we go ahead and make it through and go to the Super Bowl. That's it. That's all. Now, is we gonna win the Super Bowl? That's up to the football guys, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Ah, man. Now, also with this past performance this past Saturday that Caleb Williams has performed, I gotta give homie his credit. He's 439 yards away from hold on. Let me see why, so I won't get that wrong real quick. Hold on. Because I ain't trying to say that wrong. I'm trying to find it. Hold on. Oh yeah, so Caleb Williams ties Peyton Manning for the most fourth quarter comebacks in the season by a player under 25. That's one of them. He threw a 55-yard pass in the end of overtime. That's one of the only ones that somebody under 25 that did too. Go figure. I'm trying to find he's like 439 yards. Yep. He needs 439 yards over the next 2 games to break Eric Kramer's franchise season record, 3,838 yards. He needs 7 passing TDs to break Kramer's touchdown record and be the first Bears with 30 touchdowns passes in a season. So, yeah, Shorty ain't nothing to play with.
A touchdown pass to Romeo Doubs, but it was not enough because this was all about the Chicago Bears. When they needed to get a stop, they got a stop. They bend, but they didn't break. They made them settle for a field goal, and because if they can't score a touchdown, the game's over.
Yes.
But they made them kick a field goal. They go down the field, get in field goal range, kick the field goal, go for the onside. Romeo Doubs misplayed it. And given his concussion history, Ocho, I'm not so sure you want him there with those kind of collisions.
Right.
Because they're coming. And they come in with bad intentions.
Oh, yeah.
And remember now, Ocho, ain't no helmet on the onside now.
No.
That's a car. That is a for real car crash.
Yeah, but you also you want your players with your best hands and the ones that you trust the most in those important situations like that. You want them on your hands team.
Yeah. Also, Josh Jacobs going in for a touchdown. He fumbled the football. That has been his history. He's had a history. He's had a propensity to put the ball on the ground. No, Joe. As we start getting closer and closer, we start in December and we move toward.
Let me fast forward a little
opportunity and a chance to win this game, including the goddamn onside kick.
When you fall behind, Ocho, you have to, as the behind team, you have to do everything right.
Yeah.
Because if they mess it up, Ocho, how many times have we said, "Oh, the game was right there for the taking"?
Yes.
Such and such did this, such and such did that, but you didn't take advantage of the opportunity. So if you're the behind team, from the time you're behind, you have to do everything right. Now, as the team that's in the lead, you need, because all they need is a look in the momentum, because realize you're on the road. So what happens, Ocho? Now all of a sudden the crowd gets back in the game. You had the crowd at bay for the entirety of the game.
Quiet.
Now all of a sudden you got 70,000 fans. They're into it, and then they stop you on third. I don't like the call. I didn't like the call on third down. I think you give the ball. I think you give the ball to Emmanuel Wilson, and you go ahead and get the first down.
Right.
And I just hate that offset. I just hate when. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
So yeah. Let's look at some different angles of this. No, matter of fact, let's hear from DJ Moore real quick from after the game.
DJ, how would you describe what it took to win that game? We can get to him right now. DJ, how would you describe what it took to win that game?
It took a lot of ups and downs on our side, but we fought to the end, made this shit happen.
On the onside kick, you guys get the possession, you stop them. Take me through the touchdown pass that won it.
Just now? Yeah. We worked on it in practice. I seen the look. Nobody back deep. I just got to run my ass off. Go pass the ball for Caleb.
This has been such a challenging nemesis, the Packers against the Bears. I see the nod.
Yeah.
What does it mean to get this one, DJ?
Man, it means a lot. And at the end of the day, it's after Packers always. I seen the look. Nobody back deep. I just got to run my ass off. Go pass the ball for Caleb.
This has been such a challenging nemesis, the Packers against the Bears. I see the nod.
Yeah.
What does it mean to get this one, DJ?
Man, it means a lot. And at the end of the
You see my man over there hating? He like, man, F y'all niggas, man. Now F you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We got that win. Don't be a hater. If y'all enjoying the show, you know what I'm saying, want to support the content, help me get them washouts and help me put some food in my belly. A brother kind of hungry. Can y'all help a brother out getting something to eat real quick by hitting the Cash App, the PayPal? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to give me a little chicken sandwich, a little couple of fries and whatnot. Help a brother out. I'm a starving content creator real quick. I won't ask for much, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Pause. But yeah, hate on, hate out. You see the hate in his eyes right there. Yeah, eyebrow going up. Yeah, he hating real hard. Number 97. Remember that hate.
It's after Packers always.
That's the Packers.
Well done. Go and enjoy
Oh yeah,
it.
Walker got that catch too. He got that touchdown going into overtime.
What just happened?
Man. Yeah, man, I gotta clip that. Bro. I gotta clip that. What else we got?
When the Bears need Caleb Williams on third down when trailing this season, he has 7 touchdown passes. That's first in the NFL. 144 passer rating, first in the NFL. 7 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, first in the NFL, and 9 completions of 20+ yards, first in the NFL. When the Bears need Caleb Williams to be elite, he has stepped up time and time again throughout this year, and they're 11-4 and in the playoffs for the first time since 2020.
Do you know how many game-winning drives he has?
6.
Holy.
So it's 6 drives. So they've had 6 wins when trailing in the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. That's crazy. That's an insane stat. That's just this season. He has 6 this season. I think it tied Peyton Manning on third down when trailing this season. He has 7 touchdown passes. That's first in the NFL. 144 passer rating, first in the NFL. 7 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, first in the NFL, and 9.
Yep. And since he had got that win right there, we got win as number 2 in the playoffs. And that means this right here, Mike said this a long time ago about that.
You still got to come to Chicago, Utah, Indiana. They still got to come to Chicago. I don't care what happens today. I don't care what happened in other series. You know, still got to come to Chicago.
Still got to come to Chicago.
I don't care what happens today. I don't care what happened in other series. You know, still got to come to Chicago.
Yep. You still got to come to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? What else we got?
Iceman! I told you I got it. Iceman! I think you like the Superman feeling. I think you like that Superman. Iceman! I think you like the Superman feeling. That's something else. Hey! No, that's what we do. No, that's what we do. No.
Iceman cometh. Yeah, we already seen that. Let's look at a different angle of this real quick. Oh, no sound, but yeah, that's a throw of the year from this angle. Man. He even out there, you know what I'm saying, giving out what's the name? His game winning jersey. People even say F the Packers on there. Man.
First 2 games, and we got 15 more games. It's the first 2 games, and there's been on multiple occasions teams that rally back and go on a run, and that's what we're focused on. And we all believe in each other. Coach said something extremely powerful to us after the game is how much he believes in each and every one of us, coaches included. And we believe in them. For a coach to say that after the game, that he still believes in us, and when it comes time that it's a big third down on defense or it's a big fourth down on offense, that coach is going to go for it and obviously in the right situation. But the belief is there, the trust is there, and we got to keep chugging along and find ways to go win the next game.
Yo, even out giving out meals and giving meals out. I gotta put the what's the name? Got the music in there, but yeah, he out here giving out turkeys and shit with the cheese grater and whatnot. Man, yeah, 439 yards away from breaking Chicago's franchise record for most passing yards in the season. Yeah, we waiting for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think we done. Yeah. Oh, matter of fact, let's look at some Packer fan hating and shit.
Didn't matter because the Packers played the Bears 2 times in 3 weeks, and right. So the Green Bay Packers beat the Chicago Bears 28-21. All that trash talk all week, I told you it didn't matter because the Packers played the Bears 2 times in 3 weeks, and right here the Packers take the NFC North. So I hope.
Yeah. I was trying to find some hating ass Packer fans, but hold on. Never mind. Let's go ahead and talk about LeBron. That's enough for the Bears talk. Let's go ahead and show. Is this going to be LeBron's last season? Let's be real. Yeah, he's doing phenomenal things at his age and everything like this right here. You know what I'm saying? Fair use.
Marcus Smart. Okay. Let's say Marcus Smart.
Okay. LeBron's got it. Lakers still standing around. LeBron on the outside. There you go.
Turn his back on the dribble, or at least dribble sideways. But if you let him face up, you got issues.
Averaging 26 points, 8 assists. Throw it down, LeBron with 2 hands.
In the scoring column. So let's see what they do when they come out after this. Timeout.
Didn't miss a shot. Still continues that streak against Utah. Never missing in a Laker uniform. Up ahead. Here comes LeBron James. LeBron. Yeah, as you say, Stu, NBA is what? Game of what? Runs. LeBron mid.
Okay.
Range. A little sweet music for him. 17. Lakers have never led. Again, stolen. LeBron, here he goes. LBJ.
That was good defense by Vanderbilt.
I mean, he is a mainstay in the middle. So the 2 centers of attention, neither of them playing right now. Just gobbling them up.
I'm looking at the score though. Yeah, that look all good and everything, right? But I'm looking at the score. The highlights look like pure LeBron fashion. You know what I'm saying? He still got the bounce of the ounce and everything, but I'm looking at the score though, partner. And yes, I know about the Jordan Wizard years. I know about those years. I know he was averaging like 20-some points, 6, 7 rebounds, and all that good stuff. He was trying to keep up with the youngest and everything, doing nice little fadeaways, but he was dragging down the team, bro. Same way LeBron is doing right now. Yeah, the highlights is all cool and whatnot, but yeah, you kind of dragging the team down, bro. Let go.
Lakers, 5 field goals made for LeBron, just 2 for everybody else. And who else but the King lays it up and in. Timeout.
Still, though, they're down a dozen. The other end of the floor is where they need to start some sort of a run where they get stop after stop after stop.
Lakers have 1 bench point in the first half. 1. There is LeBron. All the way. Score!
You got to remember, he scored the first 7 for the Lakers as he gets a 3-point opportunity.
As a member of the Mavs, let's hope it's not even close to being that severe. Here is LeBron, rides it up and rides it in.
That's what he's been doing the last few games or so, is really attacking the glass.
7 rebounds for Jake, and it results in a bucket by LeBron.
We have a different look as we look at.
And this is his season high 36 game against the Clippers. This past what was that? Saturday. This is from that Saturday game. Yeah. Scored 36 points, but yeah.
LeBron go across the key, little baby hook. I think if he worked
81% in his career. He was just being very humble.
I'm going to say that Kawhi.
Yes, okay. Good job. LeBron. The Lakers turn it over. Bogdanovich. LeBron is ahead of the pack. He will get the pass from Vanderbilt and do a reverse dunk here in the fourth quarter. LeBron. Backing up. Here he goes.
Yeah.
Look at LeBron on his previous basket working against Dunn. Just
Yeah, it looked good. You know what I'm saying?
almost seemed like he was giving
Going over there
Bogdanovich
with
right up
and shit. But yeah, he's still down by 12 against the Clippers. And I mean, shout out to Harden and Kawhi Leonard, but they ain't really going nowhere either. But damn LeBron, damn Lakers, y'all going out like that, LA? Damn.
His jersey. LeBron trying to just aggressively get there, and he does. And one.
Well, Bogdanovich is the guy that bodies up. I mean, you're going to get, if a guy has a live dribble, he's probably couldn't get around you, but.
LeBron. So he's not coming out yet.
No, he just scored his 32nd point.
87-85. Got to be perfect from here on out. Starting with LeBron, hitting a through from straight away.
LeBron is doing his best to keep him afloat. 36 now for LeBron, and it's a 9-point game.
Yeah, they probably still lost that game. So, is it over with for LeBron? Let's see.
Basketball, bro. Like, I think everybody pretty much knows, like, this is it. And I'm telling y'all now, we better appreciate it. What LeBron James,
Wait, what?
I think one of the worst kept secrets in sports right now is this is going to be LeBron James' last season playing basketball, bro. Like, I think everybody pretty much knows, like, this is it. And I'm telling y'all now, we better appreciate it. What LeBron James has done for this league for the last 23 years is absolutely incredible. Like, I'm not.
I mean, like what really? Bouncing from team to team, trying to start big threes. Lost how many times in the finals? Never once appeared in a dunk contest. Never won a defensive player of the year. I mean, you got some MVPs. I mean, scoring time, but.
I'm not gonna lie, he's done more for the league than Jordan. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't think there's anybody that has done more for the league than LeBron. Like,
see, it's always this revisionist history with these young dudes, or even dudes slightly around my age, but a little bit younger. He giving the game so much. He's better than how can he be better than the great one? How? And no, I'm not just saying that because I'm a Chicago, and because I'm an MJ fan and all that good stuff. Even I wasn't a fan. The facts will forever be true that Michael Jeffrey Jordan is the GOAT. 6-0. 6-0. 5+. I think he got 6 MVPs. 5 or 6. One of them. Defensive Player of the Year. Numerous scoring titles. Formed the Dream Team. retired twice and still won 6 rings. LeBron been playing for how many consecutive seasons, and how many times he went to the finals, and how many times he yeah, man. Let me.
He's quite literally been the face of the league for 23 years. 23 years. I don't think we've ever seen in any sport a player be the face of the league for 23 years.
Well, Kobe did for 20. I mean, he could have did it if he ain't had no injuries or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Kobe did for at least 20. He was the face of the league technically. So yeah, we got you there, pal. But nonetheless, I like your passion, bro.
You right here, bro. We all know LeBron retiring this year, bro. Like, we know LeBron retiring, bro, because, like, the way he talking, bro, he talking like, yeah, bro, you're not going to see me again after this shit, bro. Like, nah, I ain't lie, bro. Everybody put them parlays in that the Lakers going to win the chip this year, bro. Because, nigga, LeBron retiring, you think LeBron going to tie not loss? That nigga winning the chip this year, bro. That nigga going to play for 2 months, bro. You better come back, go crazy, and then win a chip, bro. Everybody put the Lakers to win the chip this year, bro. Like, bro, this nigga old now, bro. You an old head, nigga. Like, damn, bro. That's what happens. Like, you mad old,
Damn. Call this nigga an old head. Damn.
Look at his beard, bro. His shit gray and shit, bro. Like, damn, bro. We got a long time. I feel bad for this nigga, but LeBron, bro, it's his last season, bro. We all know LeBron retiring this year, bro.
This got to be LeBron last season, bro. 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, whatever. That'll be the worst point total of his career since rookie year. Listen, bro, even if they go to the chip, they make a playoff run, win the chip, I don't care. Especially if they win the chip. Party over, cuz. Party over. You could say that he probably could score more because obviously he's the third option now, but it don't matter. If you, Carmelo Anthony is the same way. I wouldn't want to see Steph Curry be the third option for multiple years. It's cool for 1 year. He don't need no farewell tour. He don't need none of that, bro. It's time. Lock it up, cuz. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
Party
lock
over.
it up,
23 years. It's an untouchable record. 50,000 points and all that. Untouchable record. Time to hang it up, cuz. We don't even need to see old man LeBron, bro. It's crazy because his athleticism is still okay. It's like league average now. He's an average athlete for the NBA. And it's like, at some point, you got to let it go, bro.
Yeah.
So go on this playoff run, whatever you're going to do this year.
Yeah, him and Chris Paul, man. I'm mad that Chris Paul ain't never got a chance to compete for no NBA championship ring, man. You know what I'm saying? But hell shit. That whole 2003, 2004, 2005 class. Matter of fact, is Westbrook still playing too? I think he's still playing. Hold on. Yeah, he played for the Kings, right. Yeah, Sacramento Kings. But yeah, man, Chris Paul and all the rest of them, man, that's crazy. End of an era for real. Let's continue.
Luka is the obvious star. Austin Reeves is averaging 28 points a game. LeBron, 15, 5 and 5. Nah. It's not really. This got to be LeBron last.
After all these years, I'm finally ready to announce that the upcoming season will be my last season in the NBA. I am finally ready to retire. And hopefully I won't need a wheelchair in a few years because my knees and ankles are all busted up, having played for this long. And obviously, you know, I've been trying for 2+ decades now to catch up to Jordan's rings, but it's clear to me that I will always be second best. Michael Jordan is truly the GOAT of this shit. I have no idea how he went 6 for 6 in the finals. I have as many finals losses as he has rings. That in itself is a shameful reality that I will never escape. I will forever be known as Steph Curry's son because him and the Warriors destroyed my career. I can stat pad all the points I want, but it's not going to change the reality of me being second greatest. And yeah, I just wanted to announce it now so that all the teams in the league can get my farewell tour gifts organized and ready to go. And as far as my hair is concerned, I finally decided to shave that shit off because my GOAT Michael Jordan inspired me with his shiny bald head. Maybe I'll stop losing in the finals with a bald head. We'll see this season. Well, after all these years, I'm finally ready to announce that upcoming season will be my last season in the NBA. I am finally ready to retire. And hopefully I won't need a wheelchair in a few years because my knees and ankles are all busted up, having played for this long. And obviously, you know, I've been trying for 2+ decades now to catch up to Jordan's rings, but it's clear to me that I will always be second best. Michael Jordan is truly the GOAT of this shit. I have no idea how he went 6 for 6 in the finals.
All right, that's an all right. That's a I mean, it's but I mean, if he was to retire, I think that's how it will go. It will go straight like that. Again, if y'all enjoying the show, y'all want to go ahead and choose to donate to the channel. My Cash App and PayPal's right there, flashing at the bottom, scrolling across your screen. All cap and no cap on all the what's the names. Help struggling, hungry content creator out right there. Donate a 5, donate a 10. You know what I'm saying? Help a brother out with a fitting fan. You know, we about to go ahead and start sliding up out of here, though. You know what I'm saying? Talked about sports. Let me see.
This is starting to feel like LeBron James' last season in the NBA. Now, everyone just assumes LeBron James is going to sign for one more year and do what Kobe and Dwayne Wade did and do a farewell tour. But LeBron's never said he's going to do that. And there's been plenty of superstar players that didn't do one. Michael Jordan didn't get one. Shaq didn't get one. It doesn't happen often. Usually players get one when they're a legendary player and they're on a team that isn't going to do anything that season. They don't have a plan to make the playoffs or really contend, so they might as well do the farewell tour. That's how Kobe's and Dwayne Wade's worked. And he's in the last year of his contract. And the Lakers are clearly showing they want to build around Luka for the future. And they're not going to be paying him no $50 million for no one season.
Nope.
It wouldn't make sense for LeBron to take like a massive pay cut so the Lakers could sell arenas so they can make money. And the only other team I can see him going to do one would be the Cavs, but they got their own problems. He hasn't played there in a minute. He's also injured and he's missing a lot of time this season. So I don't know does he want to put his body through one last year? I can see LeBron retiring from the NBA and doing his own tour. He doesn't need the league to sell out arenas. If LeBron James brought a bunch of players together and said, hey, we're going to be here, fans are going to buy tickets to that. I think that's what he's going to do. I think this is the last season LeBron James plays in the NBA, so you should definitely cherish it. This is starting to feel like LeBron James.
Yeah, this might be a wrap for him. He got a son up in there, so you know, the name James gonna be probably another namesake for a couple of more years, probably literally a couple more years to come for both of them. But yeah, let me go ahead and stop this shit. And there you have it. There you have it. I think I covered everything. Talked about the Bears. They got come to Chicago. Hopefully, we get them last 2 wins of the season real quick. You know, hopefully we get past the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. But that's asking for a little bit too much. We talked about Edson Silva being 50 years old, still knocking dudes out in the boxing world now instead of MMA. We talked about why Joshua had put a beating to that boy, Jake Paul, breaking both sides of his jaw, but they took a little too much off his money of the wins and whatnot. But we'll see what's going to happen in the boxing world. Ever since Terrence Crawford retired, we're going to see who's going to be the next person to step up and be the face of boxing now. You know what I'm saying? It's a huge shoes to fill, being undefeated, different 3 different weight divisions and all that good stuff, undisputed champion. So Tank, Shaquille Stevenson, all the rest of y'all, it's time for y'all to go ahead and do y'all thing, become the face of the boxing world right now. And that's about it. So If you enjoyed this broadcast, my links down there, right there, scrolling across your screen, help a brother out. Also, the links to my Discord is right there in the chat room. Go ahead, hit that, share your ideas, ask me, you know what I'm saying, anything, and post some content that you probably want to be shared on this channel. Other than that, I might come back to y'all a little later, you know what I'm saying? Don't hold me to that, but I might just come back at y'all just a little later. But until then, peace. I'm gone.